weird. I'm gonna I might have to put a. Everyone's there though. This sucks, dude.
Let me
It just
maybe.
says set reminder. Waiting for beer man is what it says.
Let me go out of here and come back in because it maybe could be on my end. You know,
Okay.
I don't know. You guys stick around. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Oh, now he's live. Professional streamer right here. Oh, Lordy. Hi, guys. Beerman will be right back. There we go. You're live.
There we go.
That was really weird. All right, so let's go back to this and see if it works just because.
Yeah. There we go.
Nothing works, dude. Anyway, who cares? It's over with. I'm done with it. Welcome, chat. Welcome, Dickie. Dickie's Beer Reviews. Chadeo's in the panel. Miscellaneous couldn't make it, but it is very good to have you in the chat, and it's no problem, man. Things happen. But it's good you're there. Cheers. Got a great panel. Got Bumpy Road Brewery. We got last beer. Chad. Geez, Josh. Then we got, I'll go over to Whiskey Scout, and then welcome Whiskey Man. Good to have you here, man. And then we have, I got to turn it bigger because I can't read. Who cut the cheese? Chadeo. No, I know you're Chadeo. Who cut the cheese? Well, we're about to cut the cheese. We already have and laid it out for all you guys to view and watch us review these wonderful beers and cheese. Hopefully they us. God, there's things going on all over the place on my end. It's almost like I feel someone's hacked my computer. That is weird. Anyway, there's that word again. We're gonna start with Bumpy. Let's go to this, and there we go. No ums.
Right. The cheese I am bringing, let's start with that, is from LeClaire Family Creamery. They're out of Wisconsin. This is a pepper jack style goat milk cheese. Well, that's just the wrapper. There's the cheese.
Very nice.
Yeah,
that's how you...
different peppers and everything all up in there. Smells creamy.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really pick up on any real pepper heat in that on the aroma, but we'll get into that later. I'll shove it up my nostrils. From Great North Ale Works, they're out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Got their barrel-aged cave beer, which is an American-style barley wine that's aged in bourbon barrels and then blended back with the original cave beer barley wine. Comes in at 10.2% ABV. And this was packaged January 15th.
Nice.
What, 3 weeks or actually no, a month old.
Month old.
Time. Got a kind of khaki-ish colored head to it. Fairly tight bubbles, some small, medium one, or medium, large ones mixed in there. A little bit of a foamy head. The color of the beer itself it's got a reddish brown hue to it. If I hold it up to light, kind of getting some caramel type color down deep in the reservoir, but at the bottom of the glass, there's a nice mahogany cherry red coloration. Can't see through it. So I don't know if it's hazy or if it's just dark enough that you can't really make anything in.
Looks great.
There we go. Good. All right.
Nice. Oh yeah, dude. Thank you. We got Josh next. Thank you, Bumpy.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Alrighty.
Last beer.
So for tonight's cheese, I have from Black Creek out of Wisconsin? Illinois. It's their extra sharp cheddar cheese, aged 2 years. That's the packaging. There is the cheese. You like my presentation? It's kind of like a kindergartner.
I love it. That's great.
Smells like sharp cheddar for sure. Get that a little bit of that sourness on the nose. Beer tonight I have Little Log Cabin.
I like that. That's a nice label.
Right?
Oh man.
I guess they do. So it's from Tired Hands, but then it says Little Log Cabin Brewing. So I don't know if like that's their. I don't know if they're separate type of brew house or something. But this is a double dry hopped IPA with Galaxy. It says cozy is a comfy and very nice double dry hop IPA with Galaxy from your good friends at Little Log Cabin, but it's Tired Hands. They're out of Pennsylvania. This was canned February 10th, 2021. So not even a week old yet. This clocks in at 9.2%. So
Nice.
pour it out.
Hey,
Don't overflow. Look at that head.
go ahead.
Girl, look at that head. Ooh.
It's an Alex pour. So we got about a 10-finger head here. Typical New England style type IPA. Like I said, this is all Galaxy double dry hop. Get those tropical notes up front. Nice creamy white head bubbles on top. So dive into this beer and this cheese and see how well they match up with each other. So cheers,
Nice.
beer man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Cheers.
man. Cheers. Thank you. Cool, man. All right. Chadeo, who cut the cheese, man?
Yeah, Stella. And so did I. And the cheese I cut today is Beehive cheese. It is rubbed with Hatch chili. It's out of Uinta, Utah, and they use Hatch chilies from New Mexico. So there's that. And a toddler put my presentation together. You can kind of see it.
That's nice.
You can see the Hatch chili right
Good.
We're
there.
on the same page.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm tired. It's just like whatever. And the beer I brought is from Fort Collins, Colorado, Odell Brewing Company, Wolf Picker Experimental IPA at 5 point Lucy get down percent. Sneaky,
Look at her
sneaky.
chops, even. Wow.
Yeah, so it's 5.5%. There's a whole like long thing about it, but it's basically talking about the relationship between the farmers and the brewery. That's a cool looking, kind of cool if you see it. Wolf looking over the hop field.
Nice. I like that.
Not to get confused with a different type of green field. All right. Crack that open.
A little bit different.
Yeah, a little different. Put it in a glass like so. Ooh, fancy pour. Well carbonated, semi-dirty glass, which I don't understand because I washed it. Got about a 2 to 3 finger white type bubble head. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
Cheers.
Sweet, man. Thank you, Chadeo.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, Robert, Whiskey Scout.
All right. Well, today I am bringing just your Corona Familiar. I'm not bringing any sort of craft beer. But with that, I'm also bringing, I got to show you on this because they use labels. They have a standard label after they cut the cheeses. They get the cheeses in wheels at Dillon's Supermarket, and then they cut it, and then they put the stupid Murray's cheese label on it, and that's not what it is. But it is labeled right. Smoking Goat's the name of the cheese. I don't know how well y'all will be able to see, but it's from Spain, and it's MITICA is the company that I don't know what they call them. Cheese
Creamery.
Yeah, I guess a creamery. That's good. I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, I never
It sure
thought
ain't
about
no milk house. Anyway, or dairy, I guess. I don't know shit. But anyway, and so it's a cheese from it's a goat cheese from Spain. You can even see it's. Well, let me cut it open first. I should already had this done, but I like to get my presentation right. So,
Have me a goat cheese.
oh yeah, I love my goat cheeses. Do love them. But you can see the smoke, the way it was the when they ran the. Oh my God, I can't even talk today. When they ran the webbing that holds it together, because I cannot think of the right word for it.
Right.
But left, and then they smoked it inside of that. And oh God, it smells great. I like smoked Goudas. This is kind of smelling sort of like a smoked Gouda. It's got a nice heavy smoke note on it. Then I don't know. I bought a 6-pack of these today because I don't know. I just felt like it. I ain't had none in a long time.
I like that particular Corona. That's a good one.
Yeah, the hair is pretty good. And it's got that light piss gold color and one finger head. And it's very carbonated for us. So
Nice.
that's what I'm going to be sipping on and trying with the cheese, and we'll see how it works out.
Excellent. Thanks, man. Thanks, Whiskey. Yeah. You and Bumpy both brought goat cheeses. I'm freaking, I love those so much. My goodness. Anything. I like the hard ones and the soft tubes. Anything goaty is just nice. I love it.
Mhm.
All right. Hell yeah. Cool. So I'm just drinking. You know, I forgot I'm not showing anything. I'm just not going to show anything tonight. I'm just kidding. No, I've got I need to get more beer in me. I have Satori's Old World Cheddar, aged and sharp. I've never had Satori. It's a European a robust cheddar inspired by European tradition. Award-winning cheese. Let's make sure I don't spill it on the ground. This was a board that my stepson made for his mom, and he had asked me to use it. So
Awesome.
maybe that heartwood or something, or purple heartwood, or yeah. But a flimsy cheese, breakable, nice. It's not all crystallized like some of those that I like actually quite a bit. Then I've got Vint out of, it's called, their brewery's name is Vint. Excuse me, that's the name of the city. Adroit, never had these guys. Adroit Theory Brewing out of Vint Hill, Virginia. It's their, it's like in Greek words, but look at the logo, is cool. I love the label. I love anything skulls. It has all the information, even the cheese and cigar and food on there. I love it. But you can see it's in like Roman numeral things. So 10, 5, 1, 10, 15, 16. What's L?
50.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, 50, 66
Oh,
or something? Tabris, and I don't know what that means, but it's definitely that. It's a hazy triple IPA. It says to serve it at 50 to 54 degrees. It's a 10% ABV, and I didn't get any IBUs. It was canned 1/19/21, so it's a month old or so. Yeah, let's pour this. Pour it.
Did you get the right cheese according to the can?
No.
No.
It said to use Arena Goat Gouda or Goat. What? Arena Goat Gouda. There was no commas in between those words. So maybe that's a type of goat Gouda. No, that's gotta have commas. What's arena cheese? Arena, goat, and Gouda. Should have gotten the goat cheese, damn it.
Like nacho cheese when you go to the arena, they put it on your.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's spelled ARINA though.
Oh, that's a fancy arena.
Well, this snifter is nice to serve this in because it's like a stronger beer, so it's kind of nice to. Yeah, no. Oh, that smells really crazy. That's crazy. Obviously, it's very hazy, very New England style. Got a nice, almost finger head, half finger, pinky finger, let's say. But yeah, I'm going to dive into this. I can't wait to try this. Let's get back to Bumpy.
Yep.
Yes. Bumpy Road Brewery.
All right. So the beer, this bourbon barrel aged barley wine, the aromas on this. First thing is Granny Smith apple is pretty dominant.
Wow.
A little bit of a caramel. So think of Granny Smith apples dipped in like a caramel dipping sauce. Some oakiness from the barrel. Can't really say I'm picking up on any bourbon type notes in it, but I'm pretty sure that green apple is coming from the barrel itself. Maybe a tad bit of a bready aroma as well underneath all the green apple and caramel. So, all right, let's get into this now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers for beers.
So, like woody oak, green apple, caramel, a little bit of breadiness all up front. There is almost it's not quite earthy. It's kind of maybe more on the floral side with the hoppiness. Kind of a low to moderate bittering effect happens. The bitterness does linger on, but I am left with that green apple and caramel type note as well, carrying through. Medium body to this one, low side medium carbonation, 10.2% ABV. The alcohol is well hidden. Can't taste any alcohol flavors, and there's no warming at all in the chest. It's all right. I'm not really a big fan of green apple, but not too shabby. Jeez.
Jeez.
It just smells creamy.
Here's where it all unravels.
Do not pick up any of the peppers in it. How it tastes?
Jeez.
Cheesy. My cheese just did a dominant thing and all fell over. Yeah, very creamy. Flavors, kind of like maybe if you use like a heavy cream and something, or if you just drank the heavy cream, if you're going to use it. I don't know what the hell you use heavy cream in. Not a baker.
What about a candlestick?
And a cheese.
Very faint pepper flavor in this. At first, you don't notice any heat. It does a kind of little building thing, but it never gets too dominant. So kind of a mildly spiced, but the heat that is there is nice.
Awesome.
I'm starting to break out in a rash like Brandon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
A little bit of a almost like a waxiness to this cheese as well. It is creamy and stuff, but there's kind of this waxiness to it. Yeah, pretty mild in the flavor overall. But that heat that does kind of come up afterwards a little bit there with the peppers. Good. Let's blend this together with the barley wine. It bends until it snaps.
Mm. Mm.
Come on, green apple. I would say enhanced green apple notes when blended with the cheese. Kind of cuts out some of the caramel flavors and the little bit of the breadiness too. What's nice though is that spice from the peppers is left over. So you still get I mean, it was a very mild flavored cheese anyways, like it's kind of like heavy cream, just a creamy flavor to it besides the peppers. There's no real salt to it either. It's not a like high sodium based cheese. I'm not sure how much sodium is actually in it, but it doesn't taste like salt. That's good. But yeah, the heat from the pepper comes back after the flavors of the barley wine go down. So
Nice.
peppers are strong enough, I guess, to break through a big barley wine.
Barley wine.
Nice. That's great, man.
Yeah. So I'll continue to munch and swig and think of a score.
Yeah, that spice through those heavy ones is great, huh? I think even like a habanero, like a real spicy one would be nice. Like that Pilsner you had. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would definitely
The
enhance
jalapeno
it.
one.
yeah. Well, on the beer side, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Bumpy, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers. So it's like a spicy green apple now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting. So like I said earlier, I have a little log cabin, cozy, double dry hopped IPA. Well, I think they say IPA, but I think it's an actual double IPA. I mean, 9.2% is pretty high for a regular single IPA. But so this is all Galaxy. Poured the rest of it in there. Some alcohol legs on the side. Like I said, it is 9.2, so get a little bit of that booziness. But let's go in for a smell and see all that I can pick out with these Galaxy hops. So right off the bat, you get the peach. You get a little bit of that passion fruit. I kind of get like a candied orange. You can kind of pull that citrus out of it a little bit. Kind of get that hot bitterness on it. No smell of that high ABV alcohol on this one. Yeah, it smells very tropical. Like I said, peach, passion fruit. You got that citrus note. So let's go on for a swig and see what I can pull out, and then we'll go on the cheese and go from there. So cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
So right on the front end, you get that sweetness from that peach and passion fruit, and wow, this is pretty bitter on the back end. It's got a lot of bitterness. Maybe from that Galaxy alcohol. You can kind of taste that 9.2 in there, but it's not like overpowering where it's like, oh man, this is a heavy beer. Mouth feels good on this one. It's medium to almost full. Like I said, you get the sweetness from those kind of tropical notes, the peach, passion fruit, but it finishes pretty bitter on the end. It's not too old. Like I said, I think it was canned 6 days ago or something like that. So I don't know if it's
Jeez, that's fresh.
still a little green or something. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Like I said, the balance between that sweetness and I was looking at other people's views on it too, and they're like, "Oh, it's way too bitter," and blah blah blah. But I mean, I like that bitterness on that back end. It's not overpowering to me, but some people might be thrown off on it.
Yeah.
So we'll dive into the cheese. So here we go again. It's like I said, it's the extra sharp cheddar. So it's a little harder cheese. Kind of has like a little film to it. You can kind of smell like a sourness to it from that cheddar. Aged 2 years. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes, depending on 2, 5, 10. Most cheddar is pretty similar in taste and well, not taste, but what's the word I'm looking for? Consistency, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Brain fart. So you can kind of smell a little bit of, not stinkiness, but a little bit of sourness on this one. Good. So let's go in for a taste and see what I get out of it. Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheesers.
So yeah, you get that. Well, that's pretty creamy. So you get that bitterness, or that almost like a kind of acidity on the front end, and it kind of melts in your mouth almost. It's not as, it's a little, I feel like, in my opinion, it's a little creamier than some extra sharp cheddars out there. But overall, taste wise, tastes pretty similar to most extra sharp for the most part. I mean, to me, most extra sharp cheddars taste pretty, not all the same, but pretty close to it. You get that creaminess, you get a little bit of that. I hate to say stinkiness, but it's like a weird, I don't know the word I'm thinking of, maybe bitterness or like sourness to it. It's your typical cow's milk type of cheese. So let's go in for the cheese and the beer and see if anything comes out or pulls anything out. So cheers and cheese.
Cheers.
Cheesers.
That was a big bite of cheese. Like a big old bite. It is crunchy. I had to get liquid in my mouth because it was like hard to swallow because it was so thick. There we go. So the bitterness from the cheese kind of pulls the bitterness from the beer out a little bit. So it almost makes this beer a little bit sweeter. Because like I said, you get that bitterness from the cheese, and like this on the back end was very bitter on the tail end of it. I keep saying damn it.
It's contagious.
I know. Oh. Yeah, the cheese definitely knocks down the bitterness in this beer and makes it a little more sweeter. You get more of those. I guess you wouldn't really get more of the tropical notes, but I'll just say it takes that bitterness and kind of nicks it on the back end and makes it sweet from start to finish. So it's a good pairing so far. Just feel like they're pretty well balanced between the bitterness from the beer and that slight bitterness from the cheese, or sourness from the cheese, I guess you'd say. They both got a creamy feel to both of them, creamy in this mouthfeel, creamy in this cheese. So I'm gonna keep on cheesing and drinking and see if I can pull anything out and give my score on the next go around. So cheese and cheers.
Nice.
And cheers.
That creamy cheers, that creamy cheese goes good with these sharp beers, though, like the hoppy kind of spice beers.
Because
I really like that.
This was way bitter on the back end, and then
Right.
I had the cheese, and that's also bitter, but it
neutralizes it.
That bitterness. Yeah, it neutralizes it.
Right. Love it.
Good stuff. So.
That's great, dude.
Keep it creamy, Josh.
Keep it creamy, dude. I gotta put that up on a batter, dude.
Keep it creamy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Chadeo.
Cheers.
If I can do this. Science. Do I have a tornado?
Science
No.
rules.
I didn't get the tornado in there. Dang it.
It's a beer stop.
There it is. I was just trying to get the head back up. When I first opened it and poured it, it was a 2 to 3 finger head with tight white bubbles. You can still see the tight white bubbles there. It's down to maybe a half a finger or a finger. There we go. Now you guys got me doing it.
I know. Sorry, dude.
I'm just kidding. Golden in color with slightly haziness. I mean, you can still see me through it. So slightly hazy. The aroma, crisp, slight hoppiness, and a little earthy. I'm not really picking much out of this because I made the mistake of eating spicy cheese before I drank the beer. So it's like, all right, let's get a taste, guys. Cheers.
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 It's zesty, slightly hoppy, refreshing. That makes you want to have a more very sessionable. I could crush these all day at 5.5%, and it's the hop. I don't even know what the ABV is, or the IBU. I'm guessing maybe 30s, low 30s or so. It's very easy drinking. All right, and with the cheese, we got. Let's just pick it up like that. There you go. Like a hands aren't working. Hands aren't working today. I called it cheddar yellow, just general, whatever. So cheddar yellow with hatch chilies on the rind. It's rubbed all over that. Look at that. Ugh.
Yeah,
and it got
Nice.
it crawled into the cheese itself. The aroma. Move the knife before I kill myself with it. Came close to hit my knuckles a couple times. The aroma.
Sweaty hands.
Pretty much. Creaminess. Yeah, it's getting a creamy smell from it with, of course, the hatch chilies. And there we go. Put my finger in my eye.
Hatch chilies or they're hatch chilies?
Hatch chilies. So there's, all right. And so what have I? Okay. And I'm going to give it a taste. I got lost in my notes.
Jeez.
Melty, creamy, smoky, and a little spicy. Okay, the heat's starting to build up over time. That's really cool how that works. A little bit of a zest in there, too. It's medium heat, and from earlier, it sticks around quite well. Now, we are going to mix them up. I'm going to grab this. Grab the one with all the rind on it, all the hatch chilies.
I bet you that'd be a good fondue cheese.
Just don't let your cat eat that. You'll be running into a litter box.
It almost looked like a toasted marshmallow.
Cleaned it out today, so what do I care? Yeah, it does look like a toasted marshmallow. Oh wow, the IPA really cuts out the heat from the cheese and brings forward like a zestiness that's in both. That's awesome. It's a good combination. I'll come back around with the score.
Very nice.
Score.
Is there much bitterness in that beer or not too much?
No, it's like it's very low IBU. There's not much of a bitterness at all.
Like 30 some IBUs maybe.
Probably. I should probably gotten something more cutting, more
most of them don't say it
cutting.
on, like when you look it up. Sometimes they don't even say list the IBUs, so it's hard to kind of your judgment. But
Yep. All right. Cheers.
Well, Chadeo, thanks. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, Chadeo. Yeah. Anytime. Thanks for being here. Cool. So this cheese is a aged and sharp cheddar cheese. It doesn't have the crystals. It's soft and breakable. Breaks. It's very thick and lathering on the mouth. It just fuck. Damn it.
No, you finished. You started. You finished.
No,
Yeah.
No. Robert Whiskey, I'm so sorry, my goddamn friend. I'm
so
sorry,
worried
dude.
about
Not my goddamn friend. My friend. God damn it,
Robert's
my friend.
he's over there
I'm
like,
sorry.
hello, it's my turn.
No,
I
I
saw-
wasn't going. I
I
raised
saw the
my
waving,
hand,
I was
but you
all,
didn't.
oh, no.
You drove on. I was good.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
All right. Well,
sorry about that. Shoot.
You don't have
Ah.
to apologize for it all.
Okay.
Corona Familiar. It's an adjunct lager. It tastes like adjunct lager. You get the corn note. Get a little of that grainy, a little maltiness to it, but outside of that, it's really not bringing a whole lot. There is some sweetness in it that's there. That's kind of nice, but cold, and it's just 4.8%. It just drinks. I mean, this is a drinking beer. This is session 100%. That's why I had to cut off a while ago because I had to go upstairs and get another one. Anyway, so for a sessionable beer, for a Corona Familiar, I like it better than I do the average Corona. No lime needed. This is just great, just like it is. It drinks very well. You're kind of jumping a little out of adjunct prices for similar beers that are made in America. I mean, you are paying more of a premium price for it, which kind of works against it a little bit in that aspect. But that's the beer. And for an adjunct lager, this is a 90. I mean, I really like Corona Familiar. I think it's good beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink it as often as I do. And usually when I get in the big 20 or 24 ounce bottles, the big ones you see. I don't usually buy a 6-pack, but I seen it, had the Best Buy date on it of July of 2021. So I said, well, that's got to be pretty fresh. So we'll go. Now for the star of the show. I shall read a little bit because, first of all, it's wrapped in a cheesecloth, but then it's hung in like a webbing thing and smoked. Now the smoke on this is light, and at first, but it's a light style of smoke, but it's well smoked. In other words, you're getting plenty of smoke flavor, but you're not getting a bitter intense like you would with a mesquite or hickory or an oak or something of that nature. So I did read the label, which was a good thing because it's smoked in beech wood. It comes from the Canary Islands, and it is a family-run dairy using local goat's milk. And it says creamy, elastic, and sweet, bright tang, and this is a tangy cheese. But it's naturally smoked beech wood, not beetwood. But man, it breaks for such a bendy cheese. It does have shear lines. It doesn't. I mean, you can bend quite a ways on some of it, and then it shears. But I don't know if it's warming up, and that's causing it to start to be more. I mean, little pieces there. I don't know. Stuff's damn good. You get the creaminess. You get the goat cheese creaminess that comes with it. You get a little bit of the barnyard. You get a little bit of that grassy note that comes from the barnyard in it. The smoke counterbalances all that. And there's a sweetness in this as well. Oh, I wasn't supposed to give a score yet. I won't give any more scores until we come back around. And there is that tanginess that's there, but it's light. Everything in this thing is light. You get all the flavors. All the flavors you taste individually. They're light. They complement each other. It's better than smoked Gouda.
Nice.
I'll leave it at that. So
I
eat some more, obviously, because I've already ate quite a bit. We're getting down to it.
It's hard to not.
I ate all of mine.
Especially when it's smoked.
This one was good.
The spicy ones. I like the spicy ones like Bumpy's has. I mean, I love that. You just want to keep eating it even though it burns. Well, that's not super spicy, but is it super spicy, Bumpy? No, yeah, it's more of a subtle. Yeah,
No, I'll talk more about it when it comes back around.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, thanks, Robert, man. Thank you so much. Cool. Now it's my turn. Sorry about that. All right, so this is a good cheese. It doesn't have the crystals. It's breaking. It bends and breaks, and I think as if Bumpy broke his. It's the same kind of bendy kind of break thing. Aged and sharp. It's not the yellow cheddar. It's the white original undyed cheddar. It's very tasty. Let's get some in my mouth.
Don't die me, bro.
It's dry. It's hard to chew at first, but it starts to lather the tongue and the palate. And it is slightly salty, not super salty. Has a good salt, though. It's creamy. It's got a cow milk flavor to it, a tanginess on the side, a slight citrus. It's very nice. I like this. It's a very good cheddar cheese. I really like these guys. I want to try some more of their stuff. Now, to the beer. Oh, it's got a garlic kind of flavor coming out. That's weird. And that milky comes out in the finish. That cow milk. So this is a triple hazy IPA. And they say to try it with grilled pork chops with plums, halloumi, and lemon. What the hell is halloumi?
Some fancy ass shit, I guess.
I don't even know, man. Halloumi. No, the food. So cheese, harina, goat, and gouda, and cigar. It says they use a H. Upmann Española by Jose Mendez Belicoso, and to serve it to drink it at 50 to 54, which is definitely that. Even might be in the 60-degree range. But I love the skeletons and all that.
Detroit does good stuff.
It's very good beer.
Yeah, we get a lot of their stuff.
Let's do. Oh, nice, dude. See, yeah, they're on the east too. They're on what new?
They're in Virginia. Yeah,
Virginia.
they're a couple hours from me. Yeah,
nice. So pour the goddamn head there, a nice finger. Just go. Pour the freaking head. A figurehead. Damn it.
You got it.
We got it. Now let's go to the smell, the aroma, the nose. It's got a very tropical. It has mango, pineapple, grapefruit. It's very tropical, stone fruity. It has a bit of a nectarine. I'm getting nectarine. Yep, I am. Tangerine, a little orange in there. Yeah. A slight breadiness, a white bread. A sweet, no, more like a Hawaiian bread, those Hawaiian rolls. That sweet kind of bread feel. It's really nice. Lacing up real nice. It has a good retention. It's holding its ground real well. It's got, like I said, a good finger head on the pour. It's a hazy beer. It's definitely hazy. It's New England style for sure. Can't see through it. Looks like orange juice. Very nice. Kind of a mud, like a clay color or something with the orange juice or something. I'm getting more of an orange, light orange, but yeah. It's medium to medium slow rising bubble. Let's drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's soft mouthfeel, soft, real nice and creamy and soft. It's using some kind of flaked oats, like flaked wheats, something that's causing a real nice soft body, a thick, nice body. This is a medium pushing full body. The mouthfeel, like I said, creamy, silky, really nice. It is as it's warmer, you do get a little bit of alcohol vapors going up your nose, your sinuses, and down your throat a bit. It does have a spicy finish to it, aftertaste, like a hoppy aftertaste, more of a resinous hoppiness, kind of a vegetal hoppy, green hops, like fresh flowers hops, like fresh hops, kind of feel to it. In the back, that spicy lupulin. There was a video out, I forgot who did this, but he was saying how you can take the spicy out of these deepas somehow, or a certain way of doing it in the process. But I don't know. I kind of like the spice. I like that herbaceous kind of feel. Now with the cheese, I'm trying to get a small piece so I don't have to take forever chewing it. It's very chewy, very wow. Sticks between the gums and the teeth. Salty, creamy. Let's go, man. I'm trying to smother it around my mouth. Is that what she said, or I don't even know? Like, it takes that bite out, the hoppy bite, it adds creaminess. Like at Josh's beer, it added creaminess. It has the same kind of feel, the texture, the body changes, the mouthfeel changes, everything. You still get that salt, that kind of a salty, citrus, tangy feel, but but it's kind of up on the back of the soft palate. It sits there and resides while it's looking at everything else, laughing and having a good time. It's like all these other things are playing a good part in like changing the flavor. Like it makes it creamy, not the flavor, but the feel. And then the flavors still kind of go through, but they ring through like really nice, like through a filter. Like all these little flavors come through, like the pineapple. There's grapefruit. There's a little bit of like just a fresh hop. If you were to crush a hop open, that feel in the back, that spicy. The spice isn't there though, just the resinous. Very nice. It plays a good part together. It works well together. I like how it kind of turns things, but doesn't like alter them to where you don't like the beer and don't like the cheese. It makes everything kind of coincide with each other perfectly, like a little nut in a nutshell. So it's perfect, or a baby in a woman's womb, however that be.
Scriptures are off the chart today.
It just feels perfect until it
It's
starts.
rubbery, like in Belgium.
I feel sick.
All right. Oh, that's like a roller coaster. Sorry. No, I didn't mean to put you on that ride. But yeah, good stuff. Good combination. And I've really liked what I've heard from you guys today. This has been some great pairings, man. Regardless if they're good or bad, it's just really interesting to see how it all comes together. I'm gonna put us in this view, and then we'll kind of let me arrange people around. Josh there we go. That's perfect. There we go. All right, so that was that. Good stuff. Let's go, Bumpy Bro. What you think, man?
I think I have two things that I have to describe because they're both kind of difficult as to where I think they would land. I'll start off with the barley wine. As I mentioned, I don't really care for green apple all that much, and this thing is rampant with the green apple. On the other hand, it had some other decent notes to it. The alcohol is well hidden. They do have a standard version. Now, this is odd. This is where it gets odd. If the standard version is still there on the shelf next week, I'll pick it up just because I'm curious to see what the regular barley wine tastes like. The regular barley wine is 10.6 or 10.7% ABV. This barrel-aged one is 10.2.
Oh.
Most of the time, you're not losing alcohol when you barrel-age something. So something's kind of weird there. But I don't know. I could definitely see people enjoying this one. Like I said, there's like no real faults to it except for my own palate where I'm really not big on green apple. And green apple is the big flavor note. So I think other people would probably appreciate this one more than I do. I'm going to give it an 88 out of 100.
Ooh.
Nice.
A passable beer.
Yeah.
It's not disgusting. I mean, I have no problem finishing the other 3 cans I have of it. It's just, yeah, there's definitely better barley wines I've had out there. And I don't know. I'm not getting this. I don't get the green apple. I tasted it in a few different beers from around here where they've barrel aged stuff, and for some reason, green apple comes up.
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah, never get that out of a Founder's beer.
No.
The cheese. Now, this is where the cheese becomes weird. I really enjoyed the cheese. But it was, like I said, it was mild on flavor for the most part. There wasn't a lot to pick out. There wasn't anything wrong with it either. I wish there was more flavors coming through from the cheese. You know, I like those cheeses that are like, okay, so let's compare it to beer. Like those wild, crazy craft beers that you get that have like so many flavors coming through at you, boom, boom. stuff like that. High heat when there's peppers, tasting the peppers and getting the heat and getting all that. I enjoy that. This cheese to me it's almost like Sam Adams in a way, where it's like there's nothing wrong with it. It's good flavor. It's better than what I would compare to like a macro, like an adjunct lager thing. I pick up Sam Adams quite a bit. I have no problems, drinking them. I do think they have decent flavors, but there's nothing wowing about it either. But they're still decent. You can go back to it again and again. So this cheese to me, I think I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100, just because it's like I'd rather have something else. There was nothing wrong with this one, and I ate it all and I enjoyed it.
That says a lot.
I just can't put it up there with some of the other cheeses I've had, but there's like absolutely nothing wrong with it. It was mild on purpose, and the way that everything worked out with the mild cheese, like creamy cheese notes, and then the way the peppers just kind of came through, where the peppers weren't like boom in your face and overpowering anything. It was like you could still get the light creaminess, mild flavors from the cheese, and then the peppers played a role, and there was a nice little bit of heat. It wasn't overpowering at the end. I don't know, it just worked. But yeah, so 91 for the cheese there. And I'll just say the combination between the two of them, I'd say it worked because the heat still lingered on. That the heat, even though it wasn't super hot, it was able to still go through the flavors of the barley wine. So the barley wine was kind of mellow, I guess, on its own end. Also, it wasn't overpowering too much. But it kind of makes me interested in if I do make another barley wine ever, adding some like peppers to it, make a spicy barley wine.
Yeah,
might work. So you get sweet barley wine flavors, and throw in some jalapenos and habaneros and maybe ghost pepper. Who knows?
Yeah,
that would make it a decent barley wine. Just because of that lingering heat afterwards, it just seems to go well with the barley wine.
That sounds good, dude. That sounds really good.
I'll try it.
Sounds good. There were some Carolina Reaper peppers in there.
Yeah, dude. That really. Was it an off flavor, like acetaldehyde maybe, or like some kind of what the hops did to it, or the malts, or just the interaction?
No, it's green apple is a note that you can actually leach out of oak casks.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. Wow. It can be like green apple if it was based off of the yeast reacting and giving off weird apple notes. Then it'd be an off flavor. But when you barrel age something, green apple can actually be present and be not an off flavor.
Wow.
Okay.
Lots of different flavors of apples. You can get
crazy.
Just the standard red Granny Smiths. You can get the green ones. You'll see it in whiskeys a lot of times. You can actually pick out the difference in the apple flavor you're getting from a lot of the whiskeys. And a lot of times that also depends on how fresh the cask is. Before it goes from distillery to whoever uses it next. In Scotch, it's always a second use cask. In beer world, it'll be a second use cask too. But in the bourbon world, it's always a first use cask. They only use casks once or barrels, and they ship them. They sell what after they use it once, and they have to sell it. They sell it to Scotland or breweries or whomever. Right. Sometimes they hang them around and they make what they call American whiskeys out of them, because you can't make a bourbon whiskey from a cask that's been used more than once. You can't call it bourbon.
Oh, wow, man. I did not know that. That's great. That's good information. Wow. Oh, interesting. Cool. I know I like barrel aged stuff. I don't know how it all works,
Obviously, I like barrel aged stuff.
Yeah, you sure do. Great information, guys. I appreciate that. That's great.
That's weird that the barrel aged version is lower ABV than the regular standard version. Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It depends on how they warehouse it.
Yeah.
The warehouse. Yeah.
if you warehouse something that's hot in a hotter environment, then you will lose the water out of it and your ABV will increase. If you warehouse it in a colder environment, then usually you'll start to lose the alcohol before you'll lose the water. So it can be dependent upon environment, aging environment that can influence it, and how long it was in the barrel. So
that's crazy. I didn't mean. I'm sorry, but I'm not putting up everyone's comments, but it I accidentally clicked that on actually. No, but that's interesting climate everything, humidity, even with cannabis and stuff like that. It's all about like climate. You don't want to like interrupt their growth period, like with hops and stuff like that, or even with during the fermentation and stuff. I mean, you have to have it at a perfect temp for that yeast to work appropriately. I mean, it's crazy how things work. Like over where I live, it's all very humid, and we're on the coast. We get salty air. We have to control that. Otherwise we're getting powdery mildew on my everything's, even my hops. I mean, just bunch of bugs and hops. It's terrible. So I got to learn this area, but it's all based on geographics and location and climate,
environment. Yeah.
So what you feed them, whatever, but how you make it. But cool.
Yeah,
Nice, dude. That was good info. Thanks. All right, so last beer. What you got?
So we'll start off with the beer. So like I said, Little Log Cabin Brewery. I guess they guest spotted at Tired Hands. I guess it's like an up and coming brewery. That's their cozy series, the double dry hop all Galaxy, which Galaxy is one of my favorites. That big secret. But yeah, that beer is good. 9.2%. To me, it's a crusher, but some people might not think it's a crusher at 9.2. But
nice though. It's a good feel.
Great mouthfeel to it. Great aroma. Great taste. Sweetness on the front end. Bitterness on the back end. Very well balanced. This beer's already gone already.
It's getting there.
Yeah. But yeah. Score wise for the beer, I'll give it a 97. Really good.
Very good.
I could drink more, but I'm sure it catches up to you at 9.2, but
yeah,
still fantastic. Cheese, it's a good cheese. I'm a big extra sharp cheddar kind of guy. I like that sourness to it. The texture of it was great. The creaminess was good. Everything all blended well, pretty well together. Score-wise for the cheddar from Black Creek, give it a 92. It's not the best cheddar, extra sharp cheddar I've had, but it's pretty well balanced and has great flavor to it. Paired well with the beer, in my opinion. So, like I said, that the kind of that bitterness from that cheese. Well, I guess not really bitterness, but maybe it kind of pulls out that bitterness from the back end of that beer, and it's just even keel. Pulls more of that sweetness out of those Galaxy hops. Because, like I said, Galaxy, you get that peach, you get the passion fruit. To me, I get a little bit of candied orange. Like Beerman was saying, I kind of get a little bit of pineapple. Maybe at the slightest hint of that. Maybe some tangerine notes. But yeah, pairing wise, this cheddar went really good with that IPA. Like I said, they kind of come. It's like an even flow. Mm-hmm. They're very well matched. between the bitterness, sweetness, that creaminess from the beer, the creaminess from the cheese. It's just an all around perfect combo in my opinion. So score wise for the cheese with the beer, I'll give it a 96. I think they went pretty well together.
Nice. That's perfect.
So
That's a good score.
I was debating on what I was doing with this cheese. I was like, well, IPAs are pretty good with cheddars and that kind of stuff. So yeah, and it worked out. It worked out perfect. So 96 for the combo, 97 for the beer, 92 for the cheese.
Oh, very good.
All around
perfect.
Good combo. So yeah,
Nice.
it was awesome. So cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. It's always fun to do this.
Cheers, man.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, what I normally do with cheese is I eat it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, mine's all gone. It's all gone. The last cheese.
The last cheese. I love it.
I have a catheter moment, dude.
Oh, there goes my hip.
Oh, shoot, dude.
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on, dude. Wait, I'm gonna find it.
Out.
Here it is. Catheter moment, dude. All right, you guys, I gotta go piss really bad. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Chadeo, you run the show. What are we talking about?
Peace.
Politics and religion. Let's get going.
Cheese. I got screw it. Beer man can rewatch his footage back.
There you go. Yeah, screw it.
All right, we're already over an hour. Holy cowboys! All right, for the Beehive cheese, rubbed with hatch chili. This cheese, it is for the hell of my notes. There we go. Solid cheese that would be perfect for a mac and cheese or a cheeseburger. Just melted in there. I think this was a very solid cheese. One of the better ones I've had so far. It is a 97.
Nice.
And for the Wolf Picker Experimental IPA from Odell Brewing Company, crushable and perfect for a summer, but needs more zing. I think I wish there was more of a bite to it. But that being said, it was still very good for, I'd consider it sessionable at 5.5%. I gave it a 95. Overall, I already told you guys my notes. It was a great combination. Very, very good combination overall. 98.
Wow.
I'm in a giving mood.
I see that.
Yes.
Chadeo sets the house on fire.
Yeah.
But we already know what I'm giving the Corona. I'm giving the Corona a 90. And as a Corona familiar, as the lagers go, it's, if it was a little cheaper, I might increase a point or two on it, but it just can't for the price. I think I paid $8.99 for the 6-pack, and it's kind of expensive, I think, for an adjunct lager, basically. Yeah. But the cheese, this stuff, this is golden. I mean, this is a 99. This cheese is a 99. Wow. This is worth every penny. I will purchase this again. No problems.
Nice.
Together, I think the cheese would have probably worked better with maybe a Hefeweizen or a Marzen, something that wasn't an adjunct lager. The adjunct's not bad. I mean, the corn flavors and little white bread flavors that kind of come through here and there on it is fine, but I think it needs a little less of the adjunct flavors, a little bit more of the heavier bread, maybe the little banana flavor that you would get with the Hefe or something would work better with this cheese. So together, though, I still like the damn beer, even though I only give it a 90. Don't get me wrong, this is sessionable stuff. This stuff is a 6-pack. Well, you could probably drink more than that if you wanted to. But, I got to control myself anymore. So a 6-pack a night easily on this one.
Oh, yeah.
But together, though, I would go with the 97 because the cheese skews it heavily because it doesn't work against it. It just doesn't enhance it enough. The cheese is far better than the beer, and we need the beer to kind of step up a little bit to catch up with the cheese.
Nice.
That's
how is the smokiness from the cheese? How does that play into part with that beer? Is it overpowered at all, or?
No, because the smoking, again, even though the smokiness is there and it's with it, it's the type of smokiness it has. If you get a light barbecue with a very light smoke on it, that's like a apple or peach flavored smoke. Those are much lighter flavoring smokes than you get with a hickory or a mesquite or something. And so we're kind of going down that direction with it. So yeah, the smoke does override the beer actually, but it doesn't know. It doesn't hurt the beer. The beer hurts the cheese. The beer just kind of brings it down. But yeah, this is my second one, and I'm restricted.
Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers.
I think the beer man. I think you need to build a wall of cheese. all cheeses that score a 90, a 97 or above get to be put up on the wall of cheese.
The wall of cheese.
I'll think about that for sure. Thanks. Yeah.
That way everybody can just go and view it and be like, "What cheese?"
There is nothing I don't like about this stuff.
No, that's good.
I feel if it didn't cost like $300 or more.
This is what I like about this, though, is you can really understand how things go together with the cheese. I don't know. I got a lot of thoughts about that one. I had some instances happen to me in the past, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, Chadeo, what is going on, man? How you doing? What is your thoughts about your cheese and your beer?
Oh, I'm sorry. I already went. You can watch it, buddy. No.
Thanks, Whiskey Scout.
I'll blow through again real quick. Where the hell am I?
Buzzing, man. I feel great.
That's okay. The cheese, I said it would be perfect in mac and cheese or on a burger. So I scored that in 97. The beer, very crushable, perfect for Lucy to blow by me, and great for summer. But it needs more zing. It needs more of that hot bite. And overall, combined, it was a great combination. 98.
98. Wow, very good.
That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Oh, well, that's good. That's excellent.
So a couple cheeses on the wall of cheese tonight.
Yeah, there's a couple. We got Whiskey Scout and we got Chadeo. I'm going to have to figure this out now. I got to get I'll post it as an image on my community or something. We'll put a little thing or something. I'll do a Photoshop. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Cool. We didn't shout each other out, but we'll do that after. Screw it. So this cheese was great. The cheese was awesome. Didn't have the crunch, but had the age, the sharp. They had everything that I liked about it. Nice subtle saltiness with a nice citrus creaminess as you chewed it through your mouth. It got nice and creamy and lathery in the mouth. I liked it. It stuck around like peanut butter. It was really nice. I would give this a 94. It was a very good cheese, very decent cheese. The beer, the label, it started with the label and went with the beer. I mean, the label says it all. I loved it, and I'm glad when they put a cool label and the beer actually tastes good too. It really makes you accept the fact that you bought a good damn beer. This is a really good beer. This has even has a pithiness. There is a like kind of a lemon rind or a lemon, even a pithiness of a lemon peel in the finish that I didn't mention. But it is very good. It's got a very nice feel to it, soft, smooth, creamy, very easy to drink for a triple. I mean, 10%, come on. Barely got any whiff of alcohol. As it warmed, they were right with a 50 to 54 degree serving temp. It actually went really well. You started to get more come out of it. Real quick, I didn't write any notes. Sorry. Just a lemon grapefruit. There's a slight like a grapefruit sour in the back that's really nice. Everything just worked really well with it. And when you mix it with the cheese, so the beer, I didn't give a score on the beer. The beer is a 96 in my opinion. It's a very decent beer. It's a very excellent beer. Mm-hmm. Very well made. Mixed with this aged and sharp cheddar cheese, the real cheddar, the uncolored white cheddar cheese. Yes. Good stuff. Very nice. It really helped. It really helped the creaminess. Kind of, it was almost like having a goat cheese with the sour in opposite reactions. Like it wasn't the same similar thing. It smoothed it out. It creamed it out. It made it nice and easy to kind of appreciate both. And it actually made molded really well together. I really like this. Together, I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 97. We'll go right above the 96. I thought it was decent as hell. So no more than decent. It was exceptional. So yeah, find these guys. Adroit Theory Brewing Company out of Virginia. Help me out. Vint Hill, Virginia. Yeah, good stuff. All those ums. Screw those ums.
Screw them.
But good stuff. So I'm gonna go back to Bumpy. We're gonna shout. Just plug away. We totally forgot to plug. So go for it, man.
Yeah, who cut the Chadeo?
I almost did.
Yeah, turn those ums into almonds.
There you go.
Amen.
Yeah, I like almost anything.
Yeah,
Give me
let's see. We got I got 2 live streams. We got Sunday night. We got Monday night. Sunday night is After Dark Beers, bringing dark beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Start time on both of these shows. And then Monday, we're waiting to see what's going to win in the polls. Polling will finish up tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think Goose is in the lead right now. As far as I know, I haven't checked. That had a huge leap over the other 3. So if anybody wants to go in and vote on that, just go to the last
Welcome
Monday. Just go to the description in the little video there. You don't have to watch the Multi Monday live feed back over again. You just click on the description. Link to the poll is right in there. You can go ahead and vote. Every vote matters.
Yes, it does.
Definitely change the outcome of what we drink next Monday. So, cheers. Thanks for having me on, Beer Man.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking a nice beer right now.
I saw it. It's chilling. I was like,
Boniface.
Nice.
chilling's good stuff.
Welcome, Thrash. Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Cheers and cheese.
Cheers and cheese.
Cheers.
So as far as myself, I don't really have too many plugs. It's the same old thing. Philly Crooker 87 on Instagram. Possible last beer reviews YouTube channel coming soon to a computer / wherever electronic device you watch YouTube videos at on. So that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Simple guy, I guess. So thanks, Beer Man. Thanks for having me. It's always fun doing beer and cheese and hanging out with all you guys.
Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see some reviews from you soon.
Yeah, for sure. Besides just actual pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we see your reviews here, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Besides pictures, yeah. Instagram and all that. I get it.
What does that taste like? Kumquat?
Kumquats. Those are good.
Yeah. My wife likes those. I don't.
I don't like
I've
kumquats.
one like once or twice.
I'm sure that
After we had twins, we don't have them in the house anymore.
Yeah,
that would be like
we got banned.
better. All right,
This is a children's show.
let's just go around the loop. Though, now, actually, Thrash, do you want? You're cool. Hell yeah! Let's just go right to.
Oh no, go ahead, Chadeo. Go ahead.
Let's go to whiskey. Let's go to whiskey and go into
Oh yeah, go to whiskey. I'll be.
We'll just go
I'll
there.
be after you, beer man. No.
No,
Today was actually over.
I'm sorry, I'm all
Today the
loopy
temperature
right
actually made it up to about
You
10
got to pee
degrees.
at least.
Damn it.
I went out
Host
and
is
shot
drunk.
a video today, so I've already edited it. So probably after I get off here, I'll go and try to publish
So
it.
Robert, like you put a video out like what, about once every 3 months?
No, usually it's more frequently than that, but this thing cold as hell.
I think the last one I saw, you were fixing your motorcycle or something.
Oh God, that was a long time. I put out
I
quite
know
a
you've done things since then. I'm just giving you hell. It's
But,
always your birthday. You're always eating cake and
Eating it too.
Well, no, it's just
ice
cold.
cream.
Well, I haven't put out that many lately. I have to be honest, but it's just it's not been a good year. The last few months have been really hard on me, and I've had a lot of things happen and a lot of issues. Let's put it
No
at that.
problem, man. We can all relate.
Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah.
I have been
If you need
one
anything, let me know.
few days, and I started out to the lake when I went ice fishing. The day I went ice fishing, I started to shoot a video, and that wind hit me across the back of the neck, and I said, nope. So I just drank the whiskey and forgot about shooting the video. Because I did it after I come off of the water, off of the ice, and it was like,
You need
I
to
was
get yourself a
already
scarf.
So anyway, but today I did do it, and today I will get it. And you kind of got to adjust your whiskey to what's going on outside too. I mean, certain whiskeys are better certain times of the year. I mean, and somebody said one time when I did that review with Ron about the 120-minute, the Dogfish 120-minute IPA, that, and I made a comment. Well, I only like IPAs. Generally, I like IPAs in the summertime. I don't like them in the wintertime. I like them because they're a little bit more refreshing. The citrusness just works that time of year. Some guy commented, "Oh, beer is a beer. You like it or you don't like it." And I'm like,
No.
I didn't like the beer.
There's gonna be there's always going to be those people.
You should never
Yeah,
have
I prefer
fingers
it.
pointed at you for how you
Think
prefer
outside the
things.
box, people. Come on.
Exactly.
So that's why
Well,
certain styles get brewed at certain times of the year because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
For
he made the
marketing
comment.
reasons and
Part of the comment was, well, our parents either liked, our dads either liked it or didn't like it or something like that. And I'm thinking, and my reply was, we are blessed with a plethora of craft beers now.
yeah.
My
Totally.
dad did not
It
have.
used to be boring.
Yeah,
Mhm.
my dad wanted dark beer. He drank Michelob Dark. That was the only damn dark beer available.
Right.
You know, I don't even know about IPAs. I don't think my dad ever had an IPA.
Which I like Michelob personally as a macro. I mean, I think it's a great beer actually.
You drank
Just
a lot of
regular Michelob. Yeah. Mackerel.
Anyway, that's what's going on in my
You're
world.
eating mackerel now, or
Up. There you go.
oh yeah. So well, cool. Good. So yeah.
Pick out Robert the Whiskey
Breathe,
Scout,
Steven,
man.
breathe. Okay. Now you guys know my name, Steven. Isn't that funny? It's funny to hear Beerman and Steven.
Spielberg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spielberg. Spiel.
Mhm.
So Chadeo, what you think? Thank you, Robert. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hell yeah. Thank you for being here.
What do I think?
All you guys, actually.
I'm sleepy. But
Nice.
plugs. Anybody drop Food Friday for this week for Mr. Alex, the beer master?
hell no.
Hell no. Well,
Hell
it's
I have the beer, but I forgot what he wants with it.
Chipotle, something like that, like those
And
giant
the Mexican lager.
So I
I
think
do
so.
have a Mexican.
Mexican
lager.
beer.
Well, he says
Yeah.
Mexican, but he did say any Mexican type beer. So like I'm gonna bring a one of those Michelada type brews. You know,
Ooh.
Nice.
those are-
But we got to get something.
Pacifico.
You got to go to Chipotle to get something.
yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle.
Or something similar. Or
Well,
something.
we don't have Chipotle.
Well, it's Alex. So he basically said Chipotle. So I mean, if you can get Chipotle, then I'd say try to get Chipotle. But if you can't, just get like a freaking
Giant
burrito or
Well,
taco or something.
Bring
I'm
it
going to
Chipotle.
Taco Chico. Or
Bring some type of Mexican.
well, here in
Bring some type of
Colorado, at
Mexican dish.
Chipotle, they actually
Tofu burritos.
they'll serve like the margarita. You can buy a margarita like in a can or whatever. I think you can get that here, right, Chadeo?
I think so.
Bud Light margaritas.
Modelo, you can get different
Best
kinds of
of
beer
beer.
when you're
Yep.
checking out. So
Well,
I don't know how it is in your state, but
started here. I used to go to the original all the time when I worked at the University of Denver because it was like 3 blocks down University. It was tiny, but it was good. It's my channel, same old beer reviews coming out like crazy. I need to
like
get
your hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, thanks. It just came today. I wanted to make sure it was good to go before people would start buying it. And
I'd have it like 4 times the size.
Yeah, I know. Wish it was bigger, but whatever.
Or twice.
Yeah, hey, yeah,
That's what she
it's good. I like it.
That's what she wanted.
Beer reviews coming up. I got pizza reviews,
That's what she
pickle
said.
reviews scheduled out for Mondays. So we got those coming up for a little longer. Video games should show back up at some point. I don't know. I think I dropped one today from yesterday. So
Chadeo, what's your do you play usually a certain game, or you have like a top 5 that you play or something like that?
I'm just usually I like story driven games. Bring emotions, some puzzles in there.
Oh, okay.
Hot
So
one
you're
was
not
cool,
doing
man.
first person shooters and
No.
Okay.
No FPSs for me.
Do you do
Closest
RPLs?
Do you do RESPECT?
you do like PAC MANs?
No. Closest thing to first person shooter I played. Grand Theft Auto 5. That's the closest I do.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
But I do it in our role play server. I've not done any of the story mode at all. I just role play with friends and goof around with it.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever played MASKS?
What the?
Masks?
We have.
Do you do BTK?
Shut up, Bo.
How much you guys had to drink?
EDM.
I didn't hear that.
Just a nice second. Do you let Thrash go next?
Yeah, Thrash.
On to the next one.
Definitely. Shout out. You got some awesome videos of it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You choked me up.
Oh,
Well,
man,
I
you're-
smell like horse shit.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I'm
that's,
sure you
that's
do.
the thing with after work, after my wife gets off work, we head over and we do chores in the barn where our horse is at to help alleviate the rent on our horse being there. So the boarding.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes, it was kind of tough this week because it's been cold. So the horses are indoors. Sorry. But I take care of the inside stalls. So we have 12 inside stalls and they have runs on the outside. So you got to clean up all their crap and then you got to put the bedding down and everything. So and my wife does the outside runs and stuff. So when we're there, so that's why I'm late all the time is that I can't get away from that because we're kind of offsetting the cost so we can put more money towards training for Sophie, our horse.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife, so she's ready to ride. So she's going to start going through that. So we're just getting through these cold spells. We're helping all the horses out there, 16 horses out there. So,
Sophie's yours?
Huh?
Sophie's your horse?
Yeah, Sophie's our horse.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just turned 3. We had x-rays done. Her legs are ready to go. She doesn't have the growth stuff anymore. So we're going to start doing saddle stuff. The trainer, Jess, is going to take care of that. And pretty soon we'll have our grandkids or one of my boys start riding her because right now Sophie's not big enough for us to ride. Mm-hmm. So, and she's not going to get much larger. So anyway, that's what I do after my regular work. So that's why I'm late for all this stuff now. It's that we're going out and we're kind of offsetting the costs on everything. So anyways, so it's kind of cool.
Getting a PhD in duty disposal.
What's that?
Basically, you're getting a PhD in duty disposal.
Oh, I graduated that. I was a kid. Mucking 101, man. So I had put out a video not too long ago on February 13th on some sub-zero temperatures that were happening out on the rescues. And one of our buddies that everybody knows, the Eclectic Beard, had taken that and he ran with it, and Beer Man actually shared that as well. So that's getting some play. I think there's like over 500 views on Eclectic Beard on it, which is really cool. And I hope it generates some donation stuff that's going on. I'm not trying to pressure anybody here, but I'm just telling you what's going on. But I've been really pushing the horse stuff lately because this past year's been like hell on the rescues, because a lot of people have been losing their jobs and everything with COVID, and they're surrendering their horses. So they've had over twice as many horses that we've had to help. And it is just like gangbusters with the rescue. So they're short on volunteers, they're short on donations, their grants only go so far. And so if you get a chance, go out and check out the channel and take a look. I got some funny stuff up there too. I'm trying to start these Antics with Ollie playlists going. Ollie is a horse that's at where my horse is at, and this horse is very well trained, and he is a character. And I like getting out there with the camera with him because he's like, it's a gamble. It's like going to freaking Vegas every time you're out there with this horse. He is so funny. He cracks you up. He's got a sense of humor. He'll bow. He's one of those types of horses that they have a 4x4 square wooden box, and he'll stand up on it with all four legs, and he'll smile, and then he'll rear back. I mean, he's just a very well trained horse. But yeah, I'm starting to try to do that. Barbecue stuff should be coming soon. The brewing stuff, Chadeo and I are trying to get together. We're probably going to do a collaboration. We're going to do a Roush beer, and
nice.
we'll kind of kick back and we'll go through. He sent me a couple recipes. I'll go through them, and then maybe we'll get some input with you, and we'll do and you and whoever else homes brews,
anyone that
and kind of put something together and get a Roush beer going. As long as we can get all the ingredients, and then we'll do another 10-gallon. I'll make Chadeo clean up next time and have him brew the whole thing.
Oh,
That's amazing.
I don't want to get yelled at by Dio again.
I told him we had a deal. I told him that I was going to show you the system, but
yeah.
Anyway.
It'll take me 2-3 times to get it down. Yeah.
But yeah, we're having a lot of stuff going here in Colorado. I mean, the temperature, like, we're supposed to get snow again tonight, but it's not going to be as cold as it was, which is beautiful. I mean, we're 40 degrees above it was 48 hours ago. So the horses are nice and warm now. And cleaning the stalls was fun because they were all inside for like 2 days. So cleaning those stalls is a lot of fun. Well, no, the thing is,
my dog.
It stinks. It doesn't stink. It's not like human feces or
I know it doesn't. I'm just
because we eat everything. They eat straw. They eat grain and water. That's it.
Right.
There you go.
Actually, eat it and be healthy.
31. 31 here.
31 right now. Robert's got the tail end of what was here.
Yeah.
No, this is the warmest day we've had in 4 days.
Yeah.
That's how today was for us.
Yesterday, it got 2 degrees was the high yesterday.
34.
Yep.
8, -9.
7 here. Where is it, Bumpy? With you?
I'm 34.
I'm 47.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Mine's is 34 too.
34. Geez, that's
High score up here.
yeah.
Not bad.
You got
34. I'll take
Well,
it.
thank God I'm in
I can
Oregon.
go inside in a t-shirt for like 20 minutes.
Count your blessings. It's been pretty mild, even though the States needs more moisture, especially here. I think we got off lucky this year because here in Colorado, we start seeing the weather change back in the spring and May. April, May time frame, especially in May. We can still get blizzards up in April. So
March is a big one.
Robert knows too. So But yeah, Beer Man, thanks for having me up here. Even though I didn't have a cheese or anything, I just kind of rushed home to.
You're fine. Yeah, I'm just glad. It's good to have you here. You're a great person, and I definitely want you to know that, and everyone else to know that. So yeah, thanks for being up here. Don't matter what you have or haven't, but cool. So yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna get on to my shit here, and then we'll be on in the outside world. Okay, so I already did my shit. Did I not? Oh, we're shouting out our shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of shit going on. Okay, so today I got some things to talk about. Beer and Cheese Tuesday is definitely on for next week. So bring whatever, any beer, any cheese, doesn't matter what it is. That's what the beauty of this is. I've said it in the past, said it again. But it really is about what people drink and what they like. If you're gonna drink a slice of cheese with the fucking Budweiser, bring it. I don't care if that's what people want to see. Let's do it.
Yep.
Wednesday is this week is gonna be Hop Happy Wednesday, and then we're gonna have Malt Happy Wednesday start next week, and we're gonna do this every 2 months. I'm gonna flip it. So we'll get into Adjunct Happy. We'll get into whatever the hell else happy. We'll figure it out. But I think 2 months is good enough time to kind of it's for us beer nerds, and for anyone that wants to just be there and chat and even on the panel, bring a beer tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern, and make sure it has at least a couple hops in there to talk about. Mm-hmm. And discuss it and see if it is relevant with the beer you're trying. See if that's what it actually is. When they brew their beers, when people brew their beers, they throw in what's the word? I
stimulate.
But when when you're boiling, you boil and you got to throw in your flavors and your aromas in order, because it like after a couple hours it starts to die off, so you have to add all these flavors and aromas at the end, and it's just crazy how different hops kind of come through, different flavors, different things come through, and it's cool to see how the hops that are said on the can are relevant with what you've actually read about those hops and what they're supposed to actually taste like. Same with the malt, same with the adjunct, same with anything. So, hell yeah, a lot of fingers. Dude,
I'm bringing a beer. I'm bringing a beer tomorrow that on the can they said we could talk about the hops, but we much rather you just enjoy the beer. So they don't talk about the hops. So I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know hops.
I hate those beers where they taste so good you can't figure out the damn hops in it.
Yeah.
Will they give you the info for that, or do you think? Okay,
I'll look ahead of time before I bring it, obviously, because if I can't find.
I got a 5-month-old beer tomorrow that has hops I've never used, so it's like came out more tea-like, but I'll go over that tomorrow.
What's funny is that Bumpy wrote his initials is BRB, so be right back. Like last night, John and Ellie is the Gerber.
The Gerber baby.
Gerber last
Georgia beer review.
And I'm
Gerber. So good.
The Gerber baby.
The Gerber baby.
Where is
so that's
that
John
Gerber
and Ellie's
baby?
new nickname.
Yeah, dude. Gerber. Yeah, nice. Well, cool. This has been fun. Another good Beer and Cheese Tuesday. Tomorrow, follow us on. Please do, if you can be here with the beer. It doesn't have to be an IPA. It doesn't have to be a pale. It can be any style you want that has hops in it. It doesn't matter. Just talking about the hops.
No, every style has hops.
Every style has hops,
except for Groot.
Right.
Don't bring a Groot.
No Groot.
There you go.
Save that for Monday, maybe.
Bring a spicy hop beer. Some kind of noble hop beer, something that, because we haven't even talked about noble hops, so it's interesting to kind of talk about that shit, continental stuff, and I'm getting buzzed right now that Continental came out. Continental. That was very continental. Never mind. Children, do not view this one. 21 and over. No, you guys take it easy. It's been good. Thank you so much. Damn it. No, thank you, chat. Thank you, panel, very much for being here. And we're gonna go ahead and put this off, and it is coming very soon. I promise.
Here, man.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging with us.
It's not gonna work. I'll bet you it won't work much.